I was just listening to some music, and I was listening to one of my favorite songs actually. And as I was listening to uh, this song, I was like, that shit sounds so unrealistic. It's like, like the song by Mario called, You Should Let Me Love You. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Good love and protection. Make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be. You deserve a handful of rings. That sound like Romeo and Juliet shit. Like, ain't no motherfucking nigga gonna give you no motherfucking diamond ring these days unless you giving up at least $500 worth of. I gotta forget I'm on TikTok. But I'm saying this really don't even sound realistic. And we got these young men out here. We got our men out here working like slaves to keep up with a motherfucking song that's not even logical. You living in the hood, barely can pay rent, and you want a motherfucker that's gonna give you a handful of motherfucking ring. You might as well buy me a house, motherfucker, and put me in the suburbs. Don't buy me no motherfucking handful of ring. And I was thinking about that shit like, you deserve. No, the fuck, I ain't even no fucking. I'm trying to get the fuck out the hood. And that shit sounds so unrealistic. And the fact that all these songs got this fake, false love that doesn't even fit the reality that we in. We dumbass women got out men out here working 4 and 5 jobs to please y'all dumbasses because you want a handful of fucking ring that you know most likely you're gonna get it at the pawn shop. That's the greatest you can get up. And I'm like, y'all got these motherfucking millionaires and billionaires coming up with these dumbass songs, having y'all thinking y'all millionaires and billionaires like them. Now you come from the slum. Now all of a sudden you want a $50,000 wedding because you saw Tyrese and his wife and it was beautiful. I'm like, what the fuck? You better go to that church that's right there on the corner and rent it for $2.99 and they throw you in a cake. Y'all want to live like these damn celebrities? And when I listen to these songs, I'm like, a lot of these, and don't get me wrong, I love music. It's my thing. But when I really got into some deep thinking and listening to these songs, I'm like, that shit ain't with the hood. You ain't gonna find no ghetto type love unless he a damn drug dealer. And if you do find a drug dealer that you in love with, believe me, he gonna make sure you will never leave him. If you dealing with a drug dealer, and if he really obsessed with you, he gonna make sure you never leave him. Because all he gonna do is make you into a junkie. That's all you're going to do. And then after he give it to you free, he going to stop giving it to you. And then you're going to have to start paying for it. And that thing, you know, you're going to be his whore. So what I'm trying to say is that we are living in a false reality. This music that we are listening to, it doesn't fit our reality. And we out here trying to keep up with a reality that we ain't going to get to. So this next few weeks, start focusing on yourself. If you are with somebody that you really, 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 really do love, take the time and listen to them. See what they really like. You know, y'all have conversations. Talk about things y'all ain't never talked about before. You know what I'm saying? For the next week or two, if you in a relationship, do something that y'all haven't done in a while. Even if the kids is there. Have a play date. You know, do some shit that y'all used to do when y'all was little. Walk around the house naked and play Skippy Duck. You know what I'm saying? Go walk to the park. Go play Truth or Dare and all that shit. Go do some shit. Go get to know yourself and know your partner. Because if you know for a fact that you are going to spend the rest of your life with this person, at least get to know them. Get to know. And that's the problem with a lot of our relationships now. Why they last, but they don't last. A lot of these people that's in relationships right now, they don't even know their partner really. They got to know their partner either after the merge or when they was already deep in love. But believe me, a lot of these merge that is going on right now, they didn't want to marry that person. No, the hell they didn't, because everything got revealed after the wedding, or it got revealed when they was already deep in it. So it's like, they might as well just stay in it because that's all they know. But what I'm trying to say is that shit is about to shift. Shit is about to shift, and we have to be on board. And what I mean by that is that a lot of things ain't gonna be what it seems. So this next upcoming weeks, start to get to know yourself. Go get to know your partner. Get to know your kids. Sit down and put all the phones away. Talk to your kids. Ask them what they like. What type of books they like to do. What type of music they like. Have family night without the TVs. You know what I'm saying? Like, do something that entertains you and your family. Have conversations that y'all ain't never had before. You know, just get to know your family. Get to know you. You and your husband have intimate moments, not with sex, but sit down, have a glass of wine, and talk about your deepest desires and what you wanted. To give yourself to your partner. Let your partner get to know you. And you'd be surprised at how many years y'all have been together. Y'all gonna learn things about each other that y'all have never known because y'all never took the time to do that because you're so stressed with life. So take a day or two and do it. If you are single, just like me, it's easier when you're single because you don't got nobody to get on your nerves. But if you know that you're dealing with somebody and you don't see a future with them, throw their ass out the door. Because if you've got somebody and you feel like they were meant for you and it's still working, make it work. But if you're dealing with somebody and you know it's not going to last, throw their ass out the window and work on yourself. So when that right man comes, you're going to know exactly who he is because you're going to make sure you will never make that mistake again. So if you're dealing with someone and you can't see yourself with them, it's time for you to throw all that baggage out the door. It's 2025. Stop dealing with the old liars, all that shit. Throw that shit out the door. Everything that has ever brought you down, throw that shit out the door. And start focusing on yourself. So when that door opens for you, you're going to be at your best height to accept anything that was gifted to you and was made for you. So right now, this is the time for us to clean our closet. This is the time for us to get our house right, our temple right. It's not about getting your house clean. It's about getting to know who you are and taking all that toxin. You don't have to be perfect. Getting all that toxicity out of your bloodstream. Letting everything that doesn't fit you go. Don't worry about your past. You could have been a junkie. You could have been a prostitute. You could have been anything. Don't worry about who you used to be. Because that's who you used to be. Don't let nobody try to break you down of your past and what you used to be. That is your past. Because ain't nobody going to bring up what you doing now because it looks too good. So they're going to always bring up your past. So take your past and give thanks to it. Because of your past has made you the person that you are today. And embrace it. And now that you have embraced your past, you learned that you will never go through those experiences again. And this time, focus forward. Focus forward. Focus on your higher self. You don't want to go back there. You've been there. Focus on the newer versions of you. The higher versions of you. Focus on the versions of you that you never even seen. So if you got a man in your life or a woman in your life and you know that this man and woman is made for you, get to know each other deeply, intimately, spiritually, sexually, psychologically. Get to know your partner. And you'd be surprised at how all many years y'all done wasted and y'all never knew the things about each other. And that goes and show you a reflection at how serious life is until it don't even give you enough time for you to even reflect on yourself, to see the beauty in you, to see the goodness. Because every day all you doing is working. So during this time while we at a rest, just do that. And you'd be surprised at how intrigued y'all going to want to be with one another. Next thing you know, you always want to be around your husband. You will always want to be around your wife. Because it's like, damn, if I know this girl, I know she's going to tell me some more tonight. See, this is how a lot of relationships can stop cheating on one another. Because they don't know who they with. Some of them don't even care if it's money involved. But good night, y'all.